I've been thinking about this story for weeks now, and I still can't wrap my head around it. You know how sometimes a person becomes more than just a person? They become this thing, this symbol that represents something bigger? That's what happened with Donald Trump in the 1980s. One minute he was just another rich guy in New York, and the next, he was everywhere. So, how did that happen? Well, it all started with a book. The Art of the Deal hit the shelves in 1987, and boom, instant bestseller. But here's the thing, Trump didn't actually write it. The real author, Tony Schwartz. I talked to Tony, and he told me how it all went down.
Trump didn't write the book. He talked. I wrote. He wanted it to sound like him. Bold, punchy, confident.
It was more branding than biography. And boy, did that branding work. The book was like a megaphone for Trump. Now, you'd think writing a bestseller would be enough, right? But for Trump, it was just the beginning. He understood the power of media. And I'm not just talking about giving interviews or showing up at fancy parties. Trump took it to a whole other level. I spoke to a former TV producer, and she told me he understood the media better than most celebrities. He gave good sound bites. He called reporters directly.
This is John Barron. I'm calling on behalf of Mr. Trump.
And get this, sometimes he'd even call reporters pretending to be his own publicist. There's this recording where he's calling himself John Barron, and he's bragging about Trump. By the late 80s, Trump wasn't just selling real estate anymore. He was selling, well, Trump. The idea of Trump. This image of success, of winning, of living large. I talked to this media historian, and she said, he wasn't selling real estate anymore. He was selling aspiration. Trump stood for something, winning, risk-taking wealth. And you know what? People bought it. They bought the books, they bought the brand, they bought the dream. Even when things started to go south for Trump's actual businesses in the 90s, that image, it endured. So, where does that leave us? We've seen how Trump built this incredible brand, this persona larger than life. But at what cost? By 1990, Trump's empire was in trouble. The deals that made him famous were threatening to bring everything down. And yet, the name endured. It's like the image he created was so powerful it could survive almost anything. And I can't help but wonder, what does that say about us?